Hey guys, it's Schnickerman. We got a bit of a different angle today. Today we're going to talk about how to take off those pesky Gamestop stickers and other game store stickers and not to leave any sticky residue behind or any sticker at all. And this is the best method that I've come up with after a few years of practicing this technique. I also want to touch on a little bit about the chemistry behind these label removers or adhesive removers and give you guys a few tips on how you can do this safely and most effective. First of all, what could we use? A lot of people use Goo Gone, and then about a year or two ago I found out that this brand right here, Motzenbacher Liftoff, is actually also really good. And there are a few others as well. I'll leave some links in the description to this video for the Amazon listings. For the most part, these products are pretty much all the same. So Goo Gone's active ingredient is actually petroleum, or you can think about it as something like propane, and then basically a few chemical compounds that make it smell good but don't really do anything. So you're looking at petroleum to do the majority of the work, and what you're basically doing is petroleum's really good at dissolving these adhesives, and you're basically just dissolving it off the surface. All that sticky residue will go away, and then you just wipe it away at the end. This one right here, so I have an MSDS pulled up, and basically what that's saying is for Goo Gone that the active ingredient is petroleum, and it's around 40 to 60%. This one right here, if you look at the MSDS, this is about 80 to 100% petroleum. So there's no extra crap in here that makes it smell good. It's just petroleum. But because of that, that does raise a serious safety issue. So you need to make sure with any of these products that when you're using them, you have a ventilated area. Make sure you open a window. You need to be really careful when you're using these products. The fumes are volatile and they'll cause some serious damage if you have prolonged exposure to them, so make sure you have a well ventilated area, a window you can open, or a fan you can turn on, etc. That's really important. Regardless of which type of cleaner, let's talk about the general strategy here. So with these petroleum-based materials, they're really good at removing sticker residue. However, the thing about them is if you get them on paper products, they will stay in the paper products. And if you take a look at a game, inside this cover right here, this is paper. So if you get any on this, and the material is a very wetting material, so it will move along surfaces extremely quickly. So if you use way too much, you'll end up ruining your paper for the game. Another thing is make sure to not get it on any clothes that you enjoy. Can be kind of difficult to take off clothes as well for the same reason. So what kind of materials do we need? We need our cleaner. I would suggest having a roll of paper towels. I would also suggest having some basic gloves, which are easy to find these days. Protect your hands from the chemicals. And last thing, I would suggest having a little bit of water to go with your paper towels. So let me just talk about the general strategy. So the first part of any strategy would be to try to remove as much of the sticker as you can. With big Gamestop stickers like this though, you can just wet the whole sticker and it should come off fairly easily. For something like this where you have the sticker already coming off, you can pretty much try to peel off as much as you want, but you don't really need to take off that much. So we're going to use this. So as I mentioned, it will definitely ruin the paper, so the best strategy for this would be to first take all of your games and just remove the covers. That way when you're applying the chemical, you can see that if you did it at the bottom, they put these stickers always at the bottom of the top, they can get underneath the plastic. The last thing I wanted to talk about is these chemicals, especially this petroleum, when you put it on the thin surface of this plastic, as you can see on the case here, if you leave it there for too long, it will start warping this really thin plastic because of a chemical interaction, and you don't want that. So our general strategy is to take this, put some onto a paper towel, or you can technically spray directly onto the game, but I wouldn't really recommend it. You want to just get the whole surface wet, and you'll see the color will change because it's getting wet. So you want to put it like that, and then let it sit for a few minutes, and then when you start to peel the sticker off, it will just come right off, and the residue will be gone. So first of all, let me get on my gloves here. Let's start basically taking all of the these out. So for this one, same kind of strategy. So you're gonna take this, you're gonna, honestly on this one you can squirt directly on it. Just be really careful how much you put on. Try to soak that all up. Now this is after I've taken out of the cardboard of the game case. You really want to just let this soak in for maybe 1 or 2 minutes at max. And I'm going to prep another one right here. This is also a bad one while that one's going. This one's got 2 stickers at the top, a 3rd sticker at the bottom. Just a mess. So much random adhesive. Ugh. So we're going to let those both sit, and you'll basically start peeling it off, and you'll feel that the adhesive is starting to give away. I can already start peeling it off. So you're basically just soaking the adhesive in petroleum, and then already you can see this is just kind of flying off. And so once you get the majority of the sticker off, you'll see that, you know, some of it you kind of have to work at a little bit, but not too much. It depends on how long the sticker's been on there and how the adhesive has gotten over time. Been a little bit of time. We're going to take the corner. Ooh, there it goes. I think this one's going to come right off. So here it comes. You can see. You can feel it sticky underneath. It's kind of reacting with the petroleum. It's peeling right off. It's not a perfect system, but look at that. See that right there? Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Oh, man. Boom. And now we got a little bit left that we can get off. So the next thing is, if you can see that, so all the pieces of the sticker are actually off, but there's still some residue on there. So we need to just add a little bit more to get the last little piece off. Just give it a quick rub, and you'll see that the residue starts going away, and now it's all shiny. But now is the most important step. So grab another brand new paper towel, not the one you just used with your stuff. Put it in your water, just dipped it in the water. Now take what you applied, exactly where you put it, right here, and wipe it off. So now what you're basically doing is you're taking all that petroleum that was on there, and you're getting rid of it. Because like I said, if you leave the petroleum on for an extended period of time, it's going to start warping this plastic, and you don't want that. So once you get it wiped down, it's good to go. Let it dry for a few minutes over there. Sometimes it's beneficial to actually lift up the plastic to get a better angle on removing the sticker, and also just cleaning up on top. It makes it a lot easier. If you put pressure to take off the sticker with your nail or something like that, and there's divots in the case, you can sometimes mess up the plastic on the outside a bit. So just keep that in mind. Also, I would recommend not using this on stickers that are directly on the game art and the inside, because that will definitely stain the cardboard a little bit, and it will most likely end up pretty poorly by taking off some of the ink. So we finally got through them all. They're all looking pretty good. And this is the amount of... This is basically all the stickers that I got off. You can see most of them are actually kind of full pieces. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did and you want to see more videos like this, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to my channel. If you want to see other retro gaming stuff or other game guides, stay tuned to my future videos. And if there's anything else related to cleaning games or more about the chemistry of retro gaming, please let me know. This is the second entry into my series, and I hope you guys enjoy. Peace out.